Hi, my name is Joshua Fischer. I work for Datacolor. We are the largest color management company in the world, and today we're going to be talking about our full line of products and how they can help you out in your photography. So, from shoot to edit to print, we're going to help the photographer bring the color managed aspect into their workflow. So for the shoot, we have what we call our Spyder Checker. This is going to make sure that your camera is actually showing colors correctly. The way that we do that is you shoot this as a reference. You're going to bring it into Lightroom, Photoshop, or Photoshop Elements, and it's going to check your colors that come from your camera and bring them to what's called the ICC standard, International Color Consortium. From there, we bring it to monitor calibration. Monitor calibration is done very similarly. What we do is we show very specific colors on your screen, and we test them for accuracy to make sure what your screen is showing is the ICC standard. And then, of course, we bring it down to the print, Spyder3Print SR. The Spyder3Print SR is going to read colors off of your printer and make sure that they're accurate, and if they're not, it creates a profile to correct for them. So that way, from shoot to edit to print, all of your colors match, and what you see is what you get. Talk about the Spyder Checker. This is our camera profiling tool. Very, very simple to use. It's a target that comes like this. You're going to shoot this in your first shot and then continue to shoot in that environment. After you shoot, what you're going to do is you're going to import all of those images into Lightroom, Photoshop, Photoshop Elements, and we're going to read those colors and make sure they're accurate. So how it works is I would take a shot with the checker in it. I would crop in on that shot, and then in Lightroom or Photoshop, I can actually do a direct workflow through, bringing it into my software. And when I bring it into my software, I'm going to read these colors and make sure that they're accurate to what's called the ICC standard, the International Color Consortium. If they're not, we're actually going to create a profile to correct for them. So that camera in that lighting environment will actually be accurate to color. After that, I bring it back into Lightroom or Photoshop, and I'm going to apply that profile to all of those images that I shot in the environment. And that way, each image, instead of touching it one at a time and correcting every single image and taking forever, you simply sync them all to that profile, so it brings everything to the ICC standard. So it saves you time, it saves you a lot of money on color correction, anything like that. Today we're going to be talking about the Spyder Lens Cal. This is a lens calibration tool. We're going to use this to check the lens calibration. What might happen with certain cameras and lenses is you might have a front focus or a back focus issue. With this product, you can test any camera that you own, and with a lot of cameras, you can actually do a correction to that. So with the Lens Cal, what you're going to do is you're going to put this on a tripod or a light stand, and put your camera on a tripod or a light stand. You're going to shoot this, auto-focusing on our target right here. And what you might notice is maybe the 0 is not in focus. Maybe the 1 or the 2 is actually in focus. So in certain cameras, on the Canon side, it's going to be actually the 7D and up. And on the Nikon side, it's going to be the D300 and up. You can do what's called a microfocal adjustment. And with a microfocal adjustment, you're actually going to be able to check which is in focus and then actually change it. So if you have a front focus issue, you can actually move it back to the 0. Or if you have a back focus, you can bring it back forward and make sure that what you see is what you get. What's in focus is actually what you pointed at. And with faster and faster, more shallow depth of field lenses, it's becoming more and more important. Because if you're off a millimeter, you're off a mile. You want the eyes to be in focus, and the Spyder Lens Cal is going to help you do that. So you can come and find us at datacolor.com. Thank you so much.